Fairly quiet, I would say. This looks pretty nice. First glances, very doable to get here by bus. Just a nice, simple 1 hour direct minibus to here from Bolu.
Mudurnu is a less well-known spot in Turkey. It has less than 6,000 population. It is literally a small town in between Ankara and Istanbul. It is located in the northwest of Ankara and southeast of Istanbul. We were in Ankara when planning for the trip to Mudurnu. When looking at the map, we thought that there was a direct way that we could go to Mudurnu from Beypazarı, which was the last place that we visited in Ankara. As usual, there is not much information online, so we thought we would check out the bus when we were on the day trip to Beypazarı. After checking with the locals, there is no direct bus from Beypazarı to Mudurnu, even though there is a road connecting the two towns. If we wanted to go to Mudurnu from Beypazarı, we have to transfer at Nalihan. We were advised that there are more buses in Bolu to reach Mudurnu. With the uncertainty of the bus schedule in Nalihan, we decided to go back to Ankara from Beypazarı, then go to Bolu first instead. Bolu is a bigger city and it is just 52 kilometers away from Mudurnu. Going to Bolu is very easy. It is just a 2.5 hours bus ride from Ankara.
So nice. Good send off. Our fans.
The minibus from Bolu to Mudurnu is not starting from the Bolu bus terminal. There is a minibus terminal in the city center called Mudurnu Yasihanasi. You can just type in Google Maps to get the location. It is a small ticket office and the bus will be starting in front of the office there. The minibus from Bolu to Mudurnu runs quite frequently and it operates 7 days a week. It takes only 1 hour to get to Mudurnu from Bolu. You can easily go on a day trip with a morning bus and coming back in late afternoon. It costs only 100 Turkish lira per person one way. We didn't buy the ticket in advance. You can just arrive at the ticket office earlier to get the tickets and get on the bus immediately. The bus dropped us off at the Mudurnu bus terminal, which is the last stop. Just a little walk, you can reach the town center very easily.
Okay, where are we, Kenny?
Mudurnu.
Mudurnu. We've reached Mudurnu from Bolu, and we did that using the local bus. It's 8 in the morning, and that's the first bus in the town.
Actually 9.
Oh, that's right, yeah, it's 9, because we started at 8 o'clock. Fairly quiet, I would say. This looks pretty nice, first glances.
So what are we going to see in Mudurnu?
Well, we're walking around to see these Ottoman era housing construction, and we're going to go and wander down. There's a few other historic buildings related to that time period through town, and then there's also this unusual abandoned construction site that we want to go see. I know that sounds strange, but it's kind of curious. I saw that online a few years back, and I'm always just curious to go check it out. It's a couple kilometers down the road from here. Generally just taking it in. But yeah, very doable to get here by bus. Just a nice, simple 1 hour direct minibus to here from Bolu.
Bolu.
Off we go. Maybe someone else will show up soon. It's very quiet, extremely quiet. Yes, I love the picnic area. Picnic on a river. You gotta love it.
Picnic.
Say cheese.
Yeah.
We're gonna do some puns. We're hanging out with the early birds.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of them here. Gobble gobbling.
There is a clock tower.
Is it there?
See, a bunch of birds.
Hello.
There's a bunch of birds there. See?
Please. Convincing them to go in the backyard.
Yep. And then the clock tower is ringing. Ding. Ding.
And there's a dog here, relaxing as well. She welcomed us when we got here.
Yep. So we just walk around town.
Mm-hmm.
No one here. Very quiet.
One gentleman lives behind us. Yeah, he's just loading up his car, but it is very, very peaceful. Very, very peaceful.
Yep. If you like quiet environment like us, this is a place to come.
It is, yeah. Yeah, it might get a little louder. His car is a bit older.
Yep.
Oh wow, that is one smooth car.
Yep.
You have to excuse me. I used to own an old station wagon, and this one is older than the one that I owned 20 years ago. So this is I was quite surprised at how smooth it is. Oh no. It's wild. It's pretty smooth, huh? Cool. Very cool. Just thought it was interesting. It's so smooth.
And next to the clock tower, there is a picnic table, which is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
You can bring your own food and then enjoy the sunshine here.
Nice lunch. Yeah.
Yep. We are checking out the abundant development.
Yes, that's next
Next.
on our to-dos. we're gonna check that out. It's 2 kilometers south of here, and yeah, just curious what it's about. Apparently, there's hundreds of little Disney castles.
Yeah, Disney castle, but we are not sure if there is security.
Or
there.
if they'll let you take a look around, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's my understanding is it's abandoned, but just a construction site, deactivated construction site. So we'll see what the deal is.
Yeah. Let's see.
We're not quite sure what's going on. Some sort of public announcement. It's very curious. The only time we've heard this used is for call for prayer.
Yeah, but it is not called for prayer. It's like a public announcement. If anybody know what happened, let us know in the comment.
Yeah. Well, maybe we'll find out soon. But we obviously can't understand.
Yeah.
And I don't think there'll be an English follow-up, given that we're probably only 2 English-speaking folks around. Only English-speaking. There's a few folks here that speak English, but they'll understand the Turkish.
Yeah.
Not sure what that was about, but kind of curious.
The music is quite relaxing, so I don't think it is anything pressing.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone packing up their cars with their belongings and
evacuate.
running out of the town. We haven't seen any widespread panic yet, so we're going to take that as a sign that it's not a big deal. So, but yeah, that was just kind of different. Okay, we're starting out of town here to the site, the abandoned construction site area. We're using this A101 as a landmark because Kimmy and I had a debate earlier whether this was actually a landmark along the way. So that's a good little spot. If you see this, you know you're on the right track and heading in the right direction. It's the A101. This is along the road, just past the A101. Maybe it's a local city bus. We're looking at some more. Maybe there's a small city bus that comes up this way. The local guide is bringing us there. Which way to the castles? Which way is the castles? Do you know where the castles are? I don't know where the castles are, my friend. Kimmy knows where the castles are. That way? Okay, we'll go that way. Going that way. I believe they're over the hill. Okay. I think we found their Disney Castle's construction site. Yeah, let's head over. Let's get a lot closer.
So it is like a dream come true. We watched a YouTube regarding this place a while back. Huh?
Almost a year ago.
Almost 1 year ago, and then the fellow showed us this place, and then we know nothing about it, and then now
He got here by taxi,
yeah,
and we've been trying to figure out if you can get here by bus, which we're happy to say you can.
you can, yeah.
Now we did it by bus with a couple transfers, Istanbul to Bolu
Bolu,
to here, and then we walked the last 2K.
yeah,
But we did see some mini buses here, so there might be something in the last 2K as well.
yeah,
But certainly a walkable trip,
yeah.
and you can get here by bus.
But 2K is nothing because you have to go through the town anyway.
Yes,
Like you
exactly.
can like tour around Mudurnu.
Yeah, 1K is into town.
Yeah,
Just looking around, like in Mudurnu.
yeah,
And then you got this 1K walk to here.
yes,
So I think it's well worth the walk.
yeah,
And yeah, so it can be done by bus.
yeah,
Not necessarily a taxi type of trip.
yeah. So we'll see what we can see there.
We found our missing construction site here. Ghost town. So we're gonna get a little closer and take a look if we're allowed to. I'm not sure, but we're just curious about, you know, how far along they got. Nothing more than that. Yeah, it definitely built a lot. You can see them all the way up in the hills there. So from here we can see the whole extent of the construction project. It's been left abandoned. It's quite massive. It's a no entry situation. They got it barbed wired and fenced. But I must wonder how many teenagers have found their way into here in the middle of the night, claim their own home. There is a lot of places to keep an eye on. There's a security guard at the front gate, one gentleman. Won't get into details. He may or may not be asking $60 to enter for 5 minutes. May or may not. Let's stress that. I can't prove that. There's just might give you a sneak peek of one house or something like that with his attention on you, I'm sure. We're budget travelers, so that's not on our agenda. So we're just enjoying it from afar. And walking down the road, you're only a few feet away. It's fascinating. Definitely worth the walk though, just to see this. I hope they finish it one day. It looks pretty epic. Although I'm sad to see they did all this and cut all this forest down, and unfortunately no one's even living here. So yeah, so I'd rather see people live in it than just leave it empty here, because the trees are gone at this point. So people live here, they don't live somewhere else, so less impact, right? Just hoping they finish it.
After checking out the abundant Disney castle in Turkey, it is time to head back to Bolu.
Been upgraded to a larger bus. I guess when they get too full, they bring in the big boys.
We're headed back to Bolu.
Yeah, on the way back to Bolu.
We hope that you find this travel guide to Mudurnu from Bolu by bus useful. We are looking forward to seeing you plan a day trip to Mudurnu to explore the area and the abundant Turkey's Disney castles. Please give us a thumb up and share with your friends if you find this video useful. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more buses, ships, and trains journey around the world. Until then, happy travels!